What's up guys, as promised, here are my custom Flash minifigures that I've made so far. I'm planning on making a few more, but I need to get some specific parts. But before I start, warning there may be spoilers about Series 2 and 1 of the Flash TV show on CW. So here they are. So far I have made 7. So, from left to right, we have the main character of the show, Barry Allen, who is the Flash. Next is Barry's stepdad, Detective Joe West. Then is the dynamic duo that is Cisco Ramon, Vibe, and Caitlin Snow. These are two of the main scientists who work at the particle accelerator, which the next minifigure, Harrison Wells, runs. Second to last is Wally West, who is Detective Joe West's son. Then finally we have Eddie Thawne, who is also a police officer and works with Joe. So now I will go through all of them individually. So first up is Barry Allen. His hairpiece is a dark brown spiked piece, which as far as I know only comes with one minifigure, which was the Olympic relay runner from the 2012 GB minifigure series. Then the head is from Young Han Solo, which came free with a Lego Star Wars DVD a few years ago. I think it may come in maybe 1 or 2 other sets, but I'm not sure about that. Then the torso, that comes from one of the various Harry Potter minifigures. Then the legs are just a plain light grey legs, which you can get in many sets. And then I've given him a yellowy orange lightning thing for an accessory, as you can see. If I just turn it sideways. Which I got with one of the fake minifigures from China, and I got it just for that purpose and got rid of the minifigure. Next up we have Detective Joe West. So first off, his head, it comes from one of the Lego Germany football minifigures that have been released this year for the Euros. It's I think it's from Sami Khedira, and yeah, this one looks just like the one in the show because he's got a goatee and it's the closest skin tone I could get, which represents him well. Then next we have the suit, which consists of the torso and legs. This can be found in many sets as it's quite common, and I think I got this one in one of the Lego movie sets. Yeah, and I've also added the hands from Sami Khedira so then it won't look weird. Then I've just given him a gun, just a normal gun. I'll show you, as you can see there, because obviously he's a police officer, so he's got to have some kind of weapon. Third up we have Cisco Ramon, aka Vibe. I've made this one up with the hair. I've got a plain black, it's like fairly long, it's the same hairpiece that they use for Thor, and it's quite common. Then with the head is again, it's from one of the Lego Germany minifigures from this year. This one is from Mesut Ozil, and I've also used the arms for this because I thought it fitted quite well. And the torso it's the Player 1 torso from the Gamer, from one of the collectible minifigure series a couple of years ago. And then the legs also came with that. And as you can see, I've equipped him with a squishy because in the program he normally has always got a drink that he's slurping on, and I thought that fitted him well because he's quite a funny, eccentric kind of guy. Next up is Cisco's partner in crime, which is Caitlin Snow. This is quite a simple minifigure. It's got a ponytail, dark brown hairpiece with I think it's Padme's head. I'm not sure about that one though. And then I've got the torso is Lois Lane from one of the Man of Steel sets, along with two of the arms from another one of the German minifigures, which is the same skin tone as her head. Then she's got simple black legs to go with it. Normally in the show she does wear a skirt, but obviously Lego haven't made that many skirts, so I thought if I just give her that, and then that will be okay. And then as an accessory for her, I've given her one of the microchips from Ultra Radiance, as you can see, which fits her well because she's normally the one on the computer. So that is it for her. Next up we have Harrison Wells, and this is probably the most simple minifigure out of the lot. I've used the new Superman hair on him, the black tousled look, along with the Age of Ultron Hawkeye head with the side without the mask, as you can see, the one that's quite angry and not happy. And then the legs and the torso are just simple black because that's all he seems to wear in the programme, and so I thought I'd keep it as simple like that. And then as an accessory I've given him a test tube, kind of like chemical, which symbolises the speed force that they help and try and create in the actual TV series. And now we have Wally West, who is Detective Joe West's son, who appears in the latest series of The Flash. For this one I have used Finn from The Force Awakens hairpiece along with Cyborg from DC Comics' head. Then I've used a really common torso that you get in quite a lot of city sets, but I've adapted it a little bit because at the top of the torso where the neck would show, it obviously was yellow because it's the city, but I've used a Sharpie to make it brown to fit in the with his skin tone. And obviously I've added the brown hands and then just a simple pair of black trousers, black legs. And then I've accessorised him with just a buzz cola because he doesn't really have anything in the show, so I thought I'd just equip him with that. Last but not least, we have Eddie Thawne, who was in the first series of Flash until he sacrificed himself to save the rest of the team. But I thought I'd create him anyway because I had the pieces. So first off, with the head and the hair, they are both from another one of the LEGO Germany figures. And you can see I really like the LEGO Germany figures because they come with lots of really good and useful parts. So I'm going to be using a lot of them for other stuff. And then the suit and the legs is basically just from Lex Luthor, and it's very simple. And then I've just given him another type of gun. As I said before, he's a policeman, so he needs to be armed. So yeah, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Like if you like the video and subscribe. And if you've got any suggestions of what I should make next, or any improvements you think I should make, then please let me know. Feel free to comment or direct message me, and remember to follow me on Instagram at Bombbricks. Thanks. Bye.